Hello! Today I will be flipping through my completed K-pop journal. It is pretty worn, and as you can see, my cat has chewed up the edges. I started it October of 2018 and completed it just last month. I have actually been bullet journaling since 2016, but only started a K-pop journal in 2018. This was my very first spread on the song Lullaby by GOT7, and I am so happy with the progress I've made since then. I made this spread for the song Goodbye Road by iKON on the same day. I did not even have washi tape at the time, so I just used a leftover scrap of paper from the images I cut. This just goes to show you that you really don't need much to start a journal. I started with even less when I began bullet journaling 2 years prior to this journal. I believe I used the Crayola Super Tips to do my calligraphy, which you can get in a pack of 100 for only $15. When I began this journal, I did not stay in very many groups. I mostly only listened to 17 and a few other groups on occasion. By the end of my journal, I listened to a lot more groups and would now classify myself as a multi-stan. My handwriting, calligraphy, and journaling style have all changed and improved over the years. However, I do believe that I still have more improving to do in each of these areas. Even though I had been bullet journaling for 2 years before starting my K-pop journal, I believe I've made more progress in all aspects of my journaling in the time I did K-pop journal spreads. I had just joined Instagram and was inspired by all of the amazing journaling accounts that I had seen on there. I was really happy with the way my lettering turned out for this spread, so I wanted to show a close-up. Later on in this video, I will show more close-ups of the spreads that I especially liked. This spread is one that even now, looking back, I am happy with the way it turned out. The spread on the left on Jaemin from NCT Dream was where I tried collaging for the first time. It is not my favorite, but the lettering is decent. This spread on Chungmin was heavily inspired from a spread created by Sungmin on Instagram. I regret mimicking her spread looking back, but I've learned from the experience since then. I definitely recommend checking her out on Instagram, as I am in love with everything she creates. Accidentally in Love was a C-drama I watched, and I recommend it for anyone looking for a cute romance. I kinda wish I could watch it again for the first time. I was really happy with the way I did this spread, and I especially loved the lettering, although looking back now, it's just alright. This K-drama though has one of the cutest romances and bromances ever. This spread is actually one of my least favorite spreads in this journal. I hated the way I did the soulmate spread, and the everyday spread was very simple. I was really happy of how I did the lettering for this spread, so I wanted to show you a close-up. Although the pictures I used for this spread had nothing to do with the album really, I liked the way the collaging turned out. I also thought that the lettering I did was pretty. I hated the way this spread turned out. The songs I listed are incredible though, and I definitely recommend checking them out. This is one of my favorite spreads, as I just loved how everything turned out. I cried when I first heard the song, as I was really proud of how far 17 had come. I think I may have added a bit too many shapes for this spread, but other than that, I like how different it is compared to the other pages in my journal. This is also one of my favorite spreads, as I really liked the calligraphy I did for it. This was one of my first K-dramas ever, but I probably wouldn't watch it again. The 17 Idol Room spread was where I tried digital calligraphy for the first time after getting an iPad. I don't like the way it turned out, but I have improved a lot since then. My journal has transitioned from traditional calligraphy to only digital calligraphy really now, but I hope you still like it. I believe this is the last spread in my journal of traditional calligraphy. Digital lettering is easier for me, as if I make a mistake, it is much easier to fix. If I make a mistake with traditional lettering, I have to start all over again. I do not like this spread. It is too simple, and I don't like the way I did the lettering. A lot of the lettering I did in the beginning of my digital journey, I do not like. This spread is another one of my favorites. I love how I layered everything. It was an amazing webtoon, but I wish it could have continued on longer. My journal is falling apart a bit, as you can see from the center of the spread. For this reason, I opted for a Leuchtturm 1917 journal for my second K-pop journal. This is another one of my favorite pages. I just loved how well everything fit together and how it all looked. I was really satisfied with my lettering here and how I layered everything. The image on the bottom right is by Hana V. Bara on Twitter. I made the Mang sticker myself. If you can't tell by this point by all the spreads with Changmin in it, he is my ult. I really like how this spread turned out. It reminds me of the India with Changmin spread that I did. I loved the lettering I did for Long Flight, and it is still one of my favorite color schemes to have used. I accidentally skipped a spread between these two pages, so here is a close-up of it. It wasn't my favorite, but somehow it did well on Instagram's algorithm. While I was making this spread, I accidentally lost DK's circle photo and didn't realize it until after I'd completed the spread. I found it later when I was cleaning up, but I still felt bad. From this point on, I forgot to include the close-ups of what the sideways spreads looked like. I also no longer included any of the close-ups of the other spreads that I liked. I'm sorry. My least favorite part of journaling is writing in the spreads. I have to come up with lots of things to talk about, whether it be about the spread or about the song, and I have to make sure that my handwriting looks decent. I actually attempted to film a journaling video for the spread on the left a long time ago, but ended up scrapping it and deleted the footage. Looking back, it's not really a spread I like now anyways. Let me know which spread was your favorite. I'd love to hear from y'all. The song is called Love You Better, Not Love Me Better, and I had become frustrated with the spread because of it. Anyways, that's all for my first K-pop journal flip through. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.